Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
Here we go, son.
They run again with Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Fields on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Herbert Going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ray. Go. Ray.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Go.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Oh, at 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
a play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's got Lewis.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn on field and gain any yardage.
They need two. Here's third down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down.
The fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. What is it?
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the 50, here's Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out, and I think the ball's out. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On third down, here's Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Fields going to move him around.
Hunt will try going up the middle.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Extend. All right.
They run right side with Hunt.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
West, right, fit.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
No loss, no loss. Hey, Ken.
Hunt is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Santos' kick is up and through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
59.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
On first down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Fields.
On the move to his left. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Santos' kick is up and through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chargers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's go, let's go. 5-9, 5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taking it about the 36. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Don't jump.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Off play action, Fields. Swings this out for Hunt.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. Able to slither by. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
142 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down there.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
They'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Kareem Hunt, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what.
Taking it right down Broadway. Austin Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler, 63 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go, son.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Out to his left.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. First down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right.
There's Mooney with another catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
Here we go. Easy. Hey, 10. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And now he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. We'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Hey, go Lion.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Herbert now.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Hey, Kappa.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
5-9. Go.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Ray. Set.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Herbert.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. Let's go. Hey. 59. Go.
Herbert to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Escapes the defender.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Herbert.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
21. Ready.
Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Hey, go orange. Crowd right. Hey, go lion. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is 1st and 10.
12.
Now Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go. Hey, Ray.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
At the 39-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into